Fine. So tell me, are the voice and screen clear? All okay? Are the voice and screen clear? Yes, all okay? Good. So a very good morning to all of you. Good morning, everyone. Yes, good morning. Good morning to all of you. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, good morning. Yes. Yes, Zihana, Shri. Good morning, Kritika. Good morning, Janvi. Vaishnavi, Devashish, Manas. Good morning, Aryan, Devi. Good morning, Sania. Let everyone join. Good morning, Safa, Bhakti. Good morning, Arya. Is the backlog complete, Arya? Good morning, Sarah. Are you completing the backlog, Arya? Yes, Sahil, very good morning. Sahil is saying very good morning. Yes. Yes, Atharva, good morning. Arya, are you completing the backlog? Tell me. Arya, reply. Are you completing the backlog? Now होतं ना तुझं backlog मध्ये? Or all the lectures are up to date? Tell me. Okay, backlog झालाय. But good. I want all of you to complete your backlog. And the deadline is this Sunday. या संडे पर्यंत सगळ्या टाइपचे बॅकलॉग कंप्लीट झाले पाहिजेत. मग फाउंडेशनचे लेक्चर बघायचे राहिले असतील, इवन दॅट as well as the regular lecture, that also. And also note that lecture च्या end ला I can see that at the beginning of the lecture everyone is present, but at the end of the lecture not all of you are present. Few students might be because of the internet connectivity problem, or many other problems might be there, but let that problem be any, but I want whatever content that you miss, okay, chapter च्या end ला, sorry, lecture च्या end ला जो काय content तुम्ही miss करता, all that content you have to watch on the same day itself. Okay, don't create any other backlog. Fine. Atharva is asking, sir, portion of the upcoming test, it means Atharva is not up to date. Atharva, the portion is already informed on the group. Many times I have told that in the lecture as well. Okay, lakshya nahi hai. The syllabus is scalar, vector and calculus, chapter 2, entire chapter 2. Okay, I have informed that many times on the group as well. Remember, the syllabus is scalar, vector and calculus. Always be up to date, everyone. Chalo. So in the last lecture we solved question number 18. Now today we'll deal with the question number 19. Let's see what's given in the question number 19. Question number 19. Let us read the question and let us try to tackle the question. A train is moving with a speed of 108 kilometer per hour. So we are given the speed of the train. First of all, we are given one train and the speed of the train is 108. We don't know whether this is initial speed or the final speed, but we are given some speed. So let us not use any letter. Once they say if it is initial speed, we will use it as u. If they say it is a final speed or if it is a constant speed, then we will say v. So we are given a train whose speed is equal to 108, whose speed is equal to 108 kilometer per hour. We can convert this into meter per second as per the requirement. On the straight railway track, receiving the red signal, its brakes are applied and it retards at a rate of 3 meter per second square. So train la red signal disla. Receiving the red signal, its brakes are applied. Its brakes are applied. Train चे brake apply झाले. And then it retards at a uniform rate of or at a constant rate of or at a rate of 3 meter per second square. So we have the retardation. Retardation is negative acceleration. That negative acceleration value is 3 meter per second square. So certainly the acceleration we will write it as minus 3 meter per second square. Whether to put it positive in the formula or negative, that we already know. That it is applying the brakes. Okay, because it is applying the brakes, we know it is the retardation, that is negative acceleration. Retardation, that is negative acceleration, is 3 meter per second square. So acceleration will be minus 3 meter per second square. Find its displacement and the average velocity for next 15 seconds. Time interval is given as 15 seconds and they are asking the displacement. And they are asking the displacement of the train in next 15 seconds. And they are also asking average velocity. They are also asking to find out average velocity. Okay, average velocity general formula is, we know that we will use average velocity is also they are asking. Fine. So shall I say this is going to be the initial speed or initial velocity? This is going to be the initial speed or initial velocity. And we have to find the displacement of the train in the next 15 seconds. And we have to find out the average velocity. So that is going to be our question. Let us try to deal with this. Let us together solve this question. So first of all, let us try to deal with the displacement. So now let us write down three equations. D is equal to u plus at. S is equal to ut plus half at square. S is equal to ut plus half at square. And sir, third equation is v square is equal to u square plus twice as. आता बाळ आपल्याला डिस्प्लेसमेंट पाहिजे. We want displacement. So we cannot use this relation. We shall either go with this or go with this. कारण याच्यामध्येच डिस्प्लेसमेंट आहे. Fine. We have the initial speed. So we have the initial speed. We have the initial speed. Fine. We have the time data as well. We have the acceleration data as well. We have the acceleration data as well. We have the time data as well. Time data है, acceleration data है. Now here you can observe, you can find out displacement. तुम्हाला displacement पाहिजे ना? All other things are known in this relation, but here the final velocity is not known. Here final velocity is not known, so we will not be using the third equation. In this way we will choose the second equation. Second equation का choose केलं? Why I chose the second equation? S is equal to ut plus half at square. I know the initial velocity. I know the time interval of the motion. I know the acceleration for the motion. The speed is going to decrease because it is applying the brakes. I know the train is applying the brakes after receiving the red signal. Red signal बघितल्या. The train controller has applied the brakes of the train and the train is decelerating. So I will choose the second equation, right? So let us apply the second equation. So let me write the second equation. S is equal to ut plus half at square. I just wrote the formula. Now I am going to apply the formula. To apply the formula, I will do the replacements. S displacement, the S stuff here, S is S. Now initial velocity u. Now initial velocity u is given as 108 kilometer per hour. But I want that in meter per second. Everything I want in SI units. So write this 108 as it is. Kilometer, sir, kilometer means 108 kilometer per hour, na? Kilo means 1000. Meter is SI unit, no need to write. While calculation, no need to write the SI unit. हाँ, कन्वर्जन फक्त करा, ऐसा युनिट लिहायची गरज नाही. किलो इज 1000 divided by meter as it is, kilometer as it is. Hour is 3600 second, 3600 second. Or you directly know this factor is going to be 10 upon 36 means 5 by 18. That factor you already know. You can directly write that as 5 by 18. That is also absolutely fine. U ची replacement झाली. Whenever you do the replacement, put a bracket. Whenever you do the replacement, put a bracket. Whenever you do the replacement, put a bracket. U ची replacement झाली. Replacement of U is done. Now the time t. The time interval of the motion is 15 seconds plus half acceleration of the motion. Now we know everything is to be put positive while you are using the scalar format. या equation चा जेव्हा तुम्ही बाळांनो scalar format वापरत असता, then everything we are going to use positive. Of course the motion should be one dimensional. Yes, the motion of the train is one dimensional and the direction of motion should not change. Yes, the train was always moving rightward. Its speed was decreasing, but it was always moving rightward. So the direction is not changing and the motion is one dimensional. In that situation, while using the scalar format of these three equations, everything is to be put as a positive number. Only you have to think for the acceleration. Only thing is you have to think for the acceleration. If the speed is increasing, put the acceleration positive. If the speed is decreasing, put the acceleration negative. Now the train is applying the brakes, so you will put the acceleration as negative number. Of course, we have already wrote it as negative number. Even if you write here acceleration as 3, in this formula you would have put it as -3 because you know the speed is decreasing and you are using the scalar format of these three equations. And in the scalar format, everything else is to be put positive and the acceleration is to be thought of, or on the acceleration you have to think whether to put positive or negative. If the speed is increasing, put positive. If the speed is decreasing, put negative. Speed वाढत असेल, acceleration positive टाका. Speed कमी होत असेल, acceleration negative टाका. So I will put it as -3 meter per second square into time square, t square is 15 square. Now all of you will do the calculation and will tell me the answer of the displacement in meter. बोला. One equation, one unknown. I know you can do it. Chalo, do it. 108 as it is, 5 by 10 by 36. 10 by 36 divided by 2, divide by 2. 5 by 18 into 15 plus minus minus plus into minus minus. Do the calculation and tell me the answer. Think what is going to be the displacement. This is going to be what? 108 upon 18, 6 into 5 into 15 minus 3 into 225. 3 into 5, 15, carry 1, 3 into 2, 6, 6 plus 1, 7, 3 into 2, 6, upon 2, 30 into 6 into 5 is 30, 30 into 15, 45, that is going to be 450, minus, what is this? This subtraction, this division, 337.5, 337.5, and now the answer will be 337.5. 450 minus 337, 113, 113 minus 0.5, 112.5. These many meter. These many meter. Slowly try to understand. Hmm, 450 minus 337, 113, 113. 113 minus 0.5, 112.5. Okay, fine. All right. Now, there is one care that we have to take while solving such kind of question when there is a braking of the train. जेव्हा ट्रेन ब्रेक वगैरे व्हायला लागले, एखादा ऑब्जेक्ट डिसलरेट व्हायला लागलाय, तेव्हा ऑलरेडी चेक करायचं असतं की इन दी 15 सेकंड व्हॉट इज गोइंग टू हॅपन. सी, एक केअर घ्यायला पाहिजे आपण, दॅट वी हॅव नॉट टेकन हियर. वन व्हेरिफिकेशन वी हॅव टू डू. They have given the time, we know, no problem. But we have to think what is going to happen in next 15 seconds. For that, one care we have to take. What is the care that we have to take? You have to find, see, the train is moving rightwards and it is applying the brakes. So initially the velocity is rightward and acceleration is opposite to it. So velocity will go on decreasing. Remember, velocity initially rightward and the acceleration is opposite to it because you are applying the brakes. So velocity will go on decreasing. But before completion of 15 seconds, let's say at 8 seconds, the train stops, the speed becomes 0. The speed becomes 0 in the 8 seconds itself. Then because of this negative acceleration, it should go back again. Under the influence of this leftward acceleration, initially velocity will go on decreasing. It will become 0. And if the still acceleration is in the leftward direction, the train will again go back. But that is not the reality. So you have to check. You have to check how much time is required so that the velocity of the train becomes 0. Velocity of the train 0 व्हायसाठी, for the velocity of the train to become 0, you have to check how much time is required. Okay. So बाळांनो, पहिल्यांदा काय करायचं? You take initial velocity as u, that is equal to 108. The initial velocity असू दे. What is going to be that initial velocity? 108 into 5 by 18, that is 6 into 5, that is equal to 108 upon 18 is 6 into 5 is 30. So initial velocity is equal to 30 meter per second. बरोबर ना? 108 kilometer per hour is 30 meter per second. 108 into 5 by 18, 108 upon 18 is 6, 6 into 5 is 30, that is 30 meter per second. And let us write the final velocity as 0. So one care we have to take, we have to check how much time is required for velocity to become 0. बघा काय गंमत आहे. Now velocity is equal to, final velocity is equal to initial velocity plus acceleration into time. Final velocity, one care we have to take, we have to check when the final velocity becomes 0 in the questions of deceleration. जेव्हा जेव्हा deceleration दिलं जाईल आणि काहीतरी टाइम सांगितलाय, नेक्स्ट 15 सेकंड मध्ये डिस्प्लेसमेंट आणि average velocity calculate kara. So for that, what we are going to do is this: we will check what is the time required for the final velocity to become 0. Velocity 0 व्हायला किती वेळ लागेल? So final velocity 0, initial velocity 30 meter per second. Now acceleration we have to put a negative number because speed is decreasing. So we will put acceleration as -3 into time is t. So this -3t on the left hand side will become +3t. So time required for train to stop व्हायला किती वेळ लागेल? 10 सेकंड. So they are trying to trick us. आपल्याला फसवायचा प्रयत्न करतायत. They are trying to trick us. The train has already stopped after traveling a distance of 50 after traveling for time t equal to 10 सेकंड. 10 सेकंड साठी ट्रेन ट्रॅव्हल केली आहे आणि पुढचे 5 सेकंड ट्रेन तिथेच असणार आहे ना बा, का ब्रेक अप्लाय केलाय म्हणून मागे येणार आहे? Reply me. The train will stop only in 10 seconds itself. The train will stop only in 10 seconds itself. Or is it again moving for next 5 seconds? No, it is not moving for next 5 seconds. The train itself is there. Sorry, the train is at rest after 10 seconds. From 10 seconds to 15 seconds, train will remain at rest. Train तिथंच थांबणार आहे. Okay. So now we have to modify our answer. Okay. Now we have to modify our answer. This is not going to be the correct answer. This displacement is the displacement in how many seconds? 15 seconds. No. Initially the train is here. Finally the train is here. We have to find out displacement of the train in 15 seconds. But actually the train will travel only for 10 seconds and will stop. And next 5 seconds it will remain there at the final position. Are you getting it? Are you getting it? This answer is going to be wrong. Are you getting it? Reply me in the chat box. This answer is going to be wrong because here you put time as 15. So this care we have to take. This care we have to take. We have to check when the train is going to stop. Let's say the train takes 37 seconds to stop. Then no problem. This answer will be correct. कारण 37 सेकंड लागणार आहे. 15 सेकंड साठी तरी ती मोशन मध्येच होती ना. फॉर द 15 सेकंड इट वॉज इन मोशन and after 37 seconds let's say it is going to stop, then no problem. Then for 15 seconds you can find out the displacement. Okay, now after this let us write it on the next page. Care, you write this care in the bracket. एक bracket करा असा dotted bracket and write about what care we have to take. Train will stop in 10 seconds. Train will stop in 10 seconds. Train will stop in 10 seconds. The care is saying that train will stop in 10 seconds and will remain for the next 5 seconds there itself. आता बघा बाळांनो गंमत काय असेल. याच्यानंतर लिहायचं. After this you have to write. After this you have to write 112.5 meter. This answer we have found out. But after that you will write. But this answer is wrong because write down. मिस्टेक पहिल्यांदा केली आपण, आता ती करेक्ट करूया म्हणजे एक्झाम मध्ये मिस्टेक नाही होणार. Because the train will actually stop after traveling 10 seconds. So displacement of train in 15 seconds ती किती होणार? 15 सेकंड मधली डिस्प्लेसमेंट म्हणजेच मोशन फक्त 10 सेकंड साठी झाली होती ना. The motion was only for 10 seconds and at the 10th second the train stopped forever. So displacement in 15 seconds is equal to displacement in 10 seconds. असंच लिहावं लागेल की 10 सेकंड मधलीच डिस्प्लेसमेंट आहे. Therefore actual displacement in 15 seconds you will write displacement in 10 seconds and that will be again you will use s is equal to ut plus half at square and now you will write down all the formulae once again, all the substitutions once again. Initial velocity 108 km per hour. 108 km per hour, if you convert that into meter per second it will become 30. Initial velocity 30 meter per second, time is 10 seconds plus half, acceleration is what? -3, time is what? Sir 10, कारण 10 सेकंड साठीच मोशन चालू होती ना. मग 10 सेकंड साठीच मोशन चालू होती तर मला 10 सेकंड मधलीच डिस्प्लेसमेंट काढावी लागेल. Okay, so do that. Sir, 300 minus 3/2 into 100, so that will be 300 minus 100 upon 250, 50 into 3, 150, so that will be equal to 150 meter. That's the correct answer. Reply me in the chat box, clear and written. Bolo, everyone tell me. The question was trying to trick us. In all the deceleration questions you have to take the care, and the care I have now taught you. कुठली काळजी घ्यायची असते ते सांगितलं तुम्हाला मी डिसेलरेशन क्वेश्चन्स मध्ये. फाइन. आता बाळांनो वेलॉसिटी, एवरेज वेलॉसिटी काढूया फॉर 15 सेकंड्स. चलो, now let us try to find out average velocity for 15 seconds. Write down average velocity for 15 seconds सांगितले ना. So average velocity for 15 seconds is equal to displacement in 15 seconds divided by time. आता टाइम किती घेणार, 10 सेकंड घेणार की 15 सेकंड घेणार? Who will tell me? What time you will take? 10 seconds or 15 seconds? Devashish, think again. Average velocity विचारला 15 seconds आहे. मग 15 सेकंड मध्ये किती डिस्प्लेसमेंट झाली अपॉन 15 सेकंड? Yes, no? We know the train stopped. अरे बा, डिस्प्लेसमेंट काढायसाठी 15 सेकंड घेऊन टाइम चालणार नव्हता, कारण डिस्प्लेसमेंट इन 15 सेकंड इज ऍक्च्युअली डिस्टन्स ट्रॅव्हल्ड इन 10 सेकंड और डिस्प्लेसमेंट इन 10 सेकंड. पण वेलॉसिटी करताना बा डायरेक्ट फॉर्म्युला, द फॉर्म्युला सेज distance, this total distance traveled upon total time taken. So if they are saying find out average velocity for 15 seconds, ठीक है, displacement in 15 second upon time. So इथे displacement in 15 second upon time, time तर 15 घ्याल, but displacement in 15 second is displacement in 10 second, because after 10 second the train stopped, but here time will remain 15. हे समजून घ्या. Try to understand this, and that displacement in 10 second or 15 second is same, which is equal to 150. So the answer is equal to 15 cancel 1 and this 0 as it is, and it is velocity, so it is meter per second. So that was 10 meter per second. CW. चेक करा काय मिस्टेक झाली असती. नाउ हियर इफ यू हॅव पुट द टाइम एज 15, then instead of 15 if you have put it as 10, then you would have made a mistake. If you put 10 here. This is the average velocity for 15 seconds. समजून घ्या बाळांनो. चला अजून एक टास्क आपण करूया. लेट अस डू वन मोर टास्क. राइट डाउन average velocity for 10 सेकंड. लिहा बरं आता. average velocity for 10 सेकंड ती किती येणार सांगा? काय नाही, डिस्प्लेसमेंट लिहायला पाहिजे ऍक्च्युली, नॉट डिस्टन्स. डिस्प्लेसमेंट इन 10 सेकंड अपॉन 10 सेकंड अपॉन टाइम. ऍव्हरेज वेलॉसिटीचा फॉर्म्युला आहे डिस्प्लेसमेंट अपॉन टाइम. सो बघा हे आन्सर वेगळे वेगळे येणार आहे. these two answers, average velocity for 15 second and average velocity for 10 second, these two answers are going to be different. So displacement in 10 second किती आहे बा? सर displacement in 10 second is 150 meter sir. No problem. कळते का बा? one displacement in 15 second equal to displacement in 10 second. Displacement सेम आहे 15 ची आणि 10 ची. पण ऍव्हरेज व्हेलॉसिटी 15 ची आणि 10 ची सेम नाही आहे. ऍव्हरेज व्हेलॉसिटी फॉर 15 सेकंड and average velocity for 10 seconds, the answers are going to be different. Here time you have to put 15 and here the time you have to put as 10 now, and that will be 15 meter per second. These two answers are different. Average velocity for 15 second is different and average velocity for 10 second is different. Here answer is 10 meter per second, here 15 meter per second. So average velocities will be different in these two cases, but the displacements will be same in the two cases. Displacement same ena 10 ची 15 ची. Average velocity will not be same for 10 and 15. 10 and 15 ची average velocity same नाही येणार. The numbers are different, 10 and 15. Fine. So this completes the entire analysis of displacement in 15 equal to displacement in 10 कसं काय? Okay, Shravani is asking why displacement in 15 and displacement in 10 is same. बघ बाळ, here we found out that we are applying brakes. So train will stop after some time. But train stop व्हायला किती टाइम लागला? Final speed 0, initial speed 30 meter per second. 108 kilometer per hour means what? 108 kilometer per hour means, if you convert that kilometer per hour into meter per second, you will get 30 meter per second. So initial speed 30 होता, final speed 0 झाला, म्हणजे ट्रेन स्टॉप झाली. आता ट्रेन स्टॉप झाल्यानंतर परत पुढे काही मोशन नाही आहे, मागं पण काही मोशन नाही आहे. The train is not moving forward, not moving backward. So you have to take one care that you have to check how much time is required for the train to stop. So final speed 0 टाक, initial speed 30 टाक, final speed 0, initial speed 30, find out the time, acceleration टाक -3x आणि time किती आला? 10 सेकंड. In 10 सेकंड the train itself going to stop. तर 10 सेकंड नंतर ट्रेन स्टॉप झाली. मग 10 सेकंड मध्ये जेवढी डिस्प्लेसमेंट झाली, नेक्स्ट 5 सेकंड साठी ट्रेन तर तिथंच असणार आहे. So displacement in 10 seconds and displacement in 15 seconds will be same. Yes, no? For the next 5 seconds the train will remain there. Is that clear, Shravani? Getting it? Not? Tell me. Why displacement in 15 and displacement in 10 are same? कारण 10 सेकंड ट्रॅव्हल केल्यानंतर ट्रेन तिथंच थांबली, पुढच्या 5 सेकंड साठी पण तिथंच असेल ना मग. You applied brakes, right? So this answer will be wrong. Blind calculation नाही करायचं म्हणून. रिटार्डेशनच्या क्वेश्चन मध्ये ब्लाइंड कॅल्क्युलेशन नाही करायचं. You have to take this care. So म्हणून पहिल्यांदा आपण हे केलं, मॉड्यूल मध्ये नाही केलं त्यांनी डायरेक्टली केअर तेच लिहिले, पण आपण पहिल्यांदा केलं. Then we got a wrong answer. लक्षात आलं की नाही, this was the question of retardation, we have to think again, and then we did that care wala part, and then we changed our answer. Okay, that's how you should learn. Chalo, this completes the two types of motion. Types of one dimensional motion चालू होते आपले. Types of 1D motion. कुठला होता? First type, it is called as motion with constant velocity. Motion with constant velocity. Constant velocity ना, मग acceleration किती? 0. या मोशनला आणखी एक नाव आहे, one more name. It is also called as uniform motion, कारण velocity constant आहे. It is also called as uniform motion. Second type of motion, motion with constant acceleration. Motion with constant acceleration. तिकडे velocity constant होती, इकडे acceleration constant आहे. Second type of motion. Acceleration आहे ना, acceleration is not zero. If the acceleration is 0, velocity will remain constant. If the acceleration is 0, velocity will remain constant. But if the acceleration is present, then velocity will be variable. Velocity will be variable. Then the velocity will be variable. Here the acceleration is constant. Velocity constant असेल तर त्याला uniform motion म्हणतात. And if the acceleration is constant, it's one more name you also write down. It is called as uniformly accelerated motion. It is also called as uniformly accelerated motion. Uniform म्हणजे constant. Constant कोण आहे? Acceleration. So uniformly accelerated motion. So it is also called as uniformly accelerated motion. It is also called as uniformly accelerated motion. And now we will learn the third part. So constant velocity, constant acceleration, variable velocity. इकडे acceleration 0 आणि velocity constant. इकडे acceleration constant आणि velocity variable. 1D चालू आहे. 1D चालू आहे. 2D 3D काही नाही. 1D चालू आहे. Third is motion with variable acceleration. Motion with variable acceleration. Acceleration आहे ना, 0 आहे का acceleration? नाही. Acceleration is present. हा, it is variable. Yes, it is variable. Acceleration आहे ना पण. So velocity काय असेल? Variable. So again here velocity will be variable. So here variable, velocity is also variable, acceleration is also variable. So velocity is variable. It is also called as, याच मोशनचं आणखीन एक नाव आहे. Acceleration कसं आहे? Variable. Uniform means constant. Uniform means constant. Uniform means constant. Variable means non-uniform. Variable means non-uniform. So you will write non-uniformly accelerated motion. Non-uniformly accelerated motion. Acceleration non-uniform है, म्हणजे acceleration constant नहीं है. Non-uniformly accelerated motion. Non-uniformly accelerated motion. एकच uniform motion है. Uniform motion म्हणजे एकच आहे, ज्यात velocity constant. Uniform motion means velocity constant. This is uniformly accelerated म्हणजे acceleration constant, मग velocity variable. Non-uniformly accelerated म्हणजे variable acceleration. Non-uniform means variable. Non-uniform means variable. So variable acceleration. Variable acceleration means what? Acceleration आहे ना. Is it acceleration 0 here? No. It is there, but it is variable. ठीक है ना? But acceleration is present. In the one-dimensional motion, if the acceleration is present, velocity will change in magnitude. Okay, velocity चा magnitude change होणार आहे. Fine. Next. So this type of motion, third type of motion, we are going to learn. Third type of motion now we are going to cover up. Write down. Motion with variable acceleration. Write down the heading. Type 3. Type 3. Motion with variable acceleration. Motion with variable acceleration. Motion with variable acceleration. Motion with variable acceleration. Applicable formulae. कुठले कुठले फॉर्म्युले अप्लाय करू शकता? Now acceleration is not constant, velocity is not constant. So you cannot use the three equations of motion. You cannot use v is equal to u plus at. No, acceleration is not constant. You cannot use s is equal to ut plus half at square because acceleration is not constant. You cannot use v square is equal to u square plus twice s because acceleration is not constant. So those three equations you cannot use. Okay, sir. You cannot use distance equal to speed into time. No, you cannot use distance equal to speed into time because velocity is not constant. Okay, you cannot use distance equal to speed into time, or you cannot use velocity equal to distance traveled upon time. Average velocity equal to total displacement upon total time. That general formula are applicable, but here note that constant velocity चे relations applicable नसतील, constant acceleration चे applicable नसतील. कुठले relations applicable असतील? The general formula of instantaneous velocity, instantaneous acceleration, that will be applicable, and the general formula of average velocity, general formula of General formula of average velocity or the general formula of average speed, that will be applicable. म्हणजे जनरल फॉर्म्युले जे असतात इन्स्टंटेनियस आणि एव्हरेजचे, that will be applicable. We will write it. Instantaneous acceleration कसं डिफाइन केलं? Rate of change of velocity. This is applicable. dv by dt is applicable. No problem. Fine. So from this relation, if you want to find out final speed, then how we are going to find out final speed? Sir, acceleration is variable. Acceleration change होया लागले ना बाळ. Acceleration is changing with time. So this equation you will rearrange. This equation you have to rearrange. This dt on the left hand side. This dv as it is. dv as it is ठेवायचा बाळ आणि dt left ला पाठवायचा. So that will become a into dt. That will become a into dt. Now you have to take integration on both these sides. Try to understand the procedure. You have to take integration on both these sides. So integration dv equal to integration a into dt. आता बाळ जर acceleration constant असतं, if the acceleration were constant, नाही आहे ना, acceleration constant नहीं है, but if the acceleration were constant, then you could have taken this acceleration out of the integration. If the acceleration were constant असतं तर, if the acceleration were constant, you could have taken this acceleration outside the integration, but that's not the case. Acceleration is variable. You have to keep it there itself. The acceleration तिथंच ठेवावं लागेल बाळ. म्हणून v is equal to u plus at will not be applicable. If the acceleration is constant, you can take it outside and you can write v is equal to u plus at. So आता काय करायचं? Initial time घ्यायचा t1, initial time चा speed, initial speed. Here we have written dt, so here we have to write the limits of time. Here we have written dv, so here we have to write the limits of velocity. इथं आपण टाइम लिहिलंय, dt लिहिलंय, सो इथं बाळांनो टाइमचे लिमिट्स पाहिजेत. Here we have written dv, so here we have to write the limits of velocity. So at initial time t1, the velocity is v1. When the time is final time t2, final velocity is v2. In this way you have to do the further calculation, and then this integration you will solve. I have already taught you how to do the integrations. We'll see the questions, we'll do that integrations as well. So this formula will be applicable. This formula will be applicable. Second, you can use the relation of instantaneous velocity. That is rate of change of position, dx by dt. X is position, dx is change in position. Change in position means displacement. So velocity is displacement upon time. Don't say velocity is rate of change of displacement. No. Velocity is d by dt of x. So d by dt means rate of change of position. Velocity is rate of change of position. Okay. But change of position means displacement. dx, d means change of x, change of position. Change of position is displacement. So displacement upon time taken is velocity. Yes. This is instantaneous velocity at given instance. Velocity is variable, okay? So now what you will do? Now here velocity is variable. So to find out what is the velocity at given position or what is the velocity at given time, for that what you have to write is this. This velocity is a function of time. Let's say velocity is changing with time. So velocity is a function of time. So put this dt with this v. हा dt या v कडे पाठवा. So v into dt. Keep this dx as it is. And now you can put the limits. Sorry, let's do that on the next page. Next step ला करूया. This symbol is called as implies that. This equation implies this equation. म्हणजे या इक्वेशनचा अर्थ हा इक्वेशन. Now implies that taking integration on both these sides, integration on this side and this side, integration of v into dt is equal to integration of dx. मग परत बाळ तेच लिहायचं. Here we have written dx. So initial position x1. At the initial position x1, the initial time काय लिहायचा? Initial time काय लिहायचा? t1. At the final position x2, here we have written dx. So here we have to write the limits of x. Here we have written dt. So here you have to write the limits of time. dv असेल, here if we have written dv, in that case you will write here limits of v, velocity. But here you have written dt. Here you have written dt. So here you have to write the limits of time. So initial position x1, initial time t1, final position x2, final time t2. So this integration you have to evaluate. This integration you have to evaluate. Reply in the chat box up to this clear and written. CW. Bola. Which equations we are going to apply for the variable acceleration case? Good. Now make one arrow here. Here we have written dt. This acceleration should be function of time. The acceleration काय पाहिजे? Function of time पाहिजे. Acceleration should be function of time. We know acceleration is changing, but it should change with time. Time नुसार बदललं पाहिजे. Should be function of time. Acceleration should be function of time. And here this velocity should be function of time. हिची काय velocity आहे बाळ? Here we have written dt. So इथं सगळं टाइम मध्ये पाहिजे, t मध्ये पाहिजे. So this velocity should be function of, function चा short form, function of time. This velocity should be function of time. Here this velocity should be function of time. Here this acceleration should be function of time. Okay. I should have written here 2. This is the first applicable equation. This is the second applicable equation. Now third applicable equation. It's acceleration as a function of time. But what if acceleration is a function of position? आता acceleration जर function of position असेल तर at different position acceleration is different. That is also variable acceleration. Just at different time acceleration is different. That is called as variable acceleration. At different time acceleration is different. That is called as variable acceleration. वेगवेगळ्या टाइमला वेगवेगळे acceleration. त्याला आपण variable acceleration म्हणतो. But what if acceleration is different at different positions? Acceleration is different at different positions. Means what if the acceleration is function of time? Sorry, what if acceleration is not the function of time? What if the acceleration is not the function of time and the acceleration is function of position? तर acceleration function of position असेल तर काय करायचं? सांगतो. Third case. Let me do it on the next page. Third, write down acceleration is equal to dv by dt. But here let's say acceleration is function of position. Let's say here the acceleration is function of position. In that case, अरे acceleration तर function of x है ना, position है ना. So we have to eliminate this dt variable. We have to eliminate this dt variable. So what you are going to do? You are going to write it like this. Acceleration is equal to this dv by dt as it is. You know the acceleration is function of position. So you will multiply and divide by dx. You will multiply and divide by dx. Now interchange the denominators. So this equation implies acceleration is equal to, interchange the denominators, dv by dx, dv la dx there, dv by dx multiplied by dx by dt, dx by dt. This we have done so many times. dv by dx and dx by dt, dv by dx into dx by dt करायचं बाळ. Now this dx by dt is what? Rate of change of position. Sir, that is again velocity. So that will be dv by dx as it is. This dv by dx as it is multiplied by this dx by dt, that is rate of change of position, that is velocity. So this acceleration a, another formula. I know dv by dt is the formula, तो तर आहेच, पण हा पण फॉर्म्युला पाठ करावा लागेल. v dv by dx. Acceleration is v dv by dx. If you remember it, no need to derive it always. प्रत्येक वेळी derive करायची गरज लागणार नाही. Every time multiply by dx and dx, interchange the denominator, dv by dx, dx by dt, dv by dx, dx by dt, dx by dt is velocity, dx by dt is velocity. No need to do that every time. So v into dv by dx, v into dv by dx. So that is the formula which is going to be applicable. But sir, how to find out the values of acceleration and velocity at given position? Let's do that. dv बरोबर v च्या टर्म्स ठेवा. Keep the terms of v with dv. So put this dx on the left hand side. So therefore a into dx will be equal to v into dv. Now we know that this acceleration is function of position. Acceleration time चं function नव्हतं ना. The acceleration was not given as a function of time, but the acceleration is given as function of position. But the acceleration is given as function of position. No problem. So integrating on both these sides. So a into dx, ते d into x नाही आहे, ते dx अशी एकच टर्म असते बाळ. ते d into v नसतं. It is dv. So integration of v dv. Now here we have written dv. Here we have written dv. So here we have to write the limits of v. Initial velocity v. Here we have written dx. Here we have written dx. So initial position x1. dx लिहिले ना, मी ते x चे लिमिट्स पाहिजे. Now this acceleration should be the function of x. The acceleration should be the function of x. Now velocity is a function of velocity. त्यात काय separately सांगायची गरज नाही. No need to say separately. This velocity is always function of velocity. Velocity is velocity, right? So here we have written dv. So limits of v, v1 and v2. When the velocity was v1, the position was x1. Here we have written dx. So here we have to write the limits of x. When the initial velocity was v1, initial position was x1. When the final velocity is v2, the final position is x2. Or when the final position is x2, final velocity v2. Or when the initial velocity was when the initial position is x1, initial velocity is v1. Initial position x1 ला initial velocity v1, initial position x2 ला final position x2 ला final velocity v2. असं ते लिमिट्स लिहायचे असतात. In this way you have to write down those limits. Initial position x1, initial velocity v1, final position x2, final velocity v2. Reply me in the chat box up to this clear and written, then we will solve the questions. CW. Done? Good. But so let us try to use these equations through the examples. Variable acceleration case. We know zero acceleration case. Zero acceleration case, constant acceleration case, and the variable acceleration case. Zero वाला झालं होतं आपण solve केलं होतं. Constant acceleration that we completed today, and now we will deal with variable acceleration. Zero acceleration case, constant acceleration case, and now we have the variable acceleration case. Chalo. Of course, motion is one dimensional. So question number 20. Let us try to deal with this question. Question number 20. Let me read the question. You also try to extract the data. The acceleration of the particle is given by. The acceleration of the particle is given by. Acceleration is equal to 2t square. So acceleration is a function of time. Variable acceleration. Acceleration depends on time. If time changes, acceleration changes. So acceleration is not constant. So it is a variable acceleration. Tell me yes, no. Yes. So that's how we are identifying whether the acceleration is constant or variable. So unit of acceleration they have given as meter per second square. ठीक है, meter per second square तर meter per second square. If it is at rest at the origin, particle rests at the origin, the acceleration of the particle is given by a is equal to 2t square meter per second square. Acceleration unit दिले meter per second square. Okay. If it is at rest at the origin, origin ला position काय घेऊया बाय? Zero ना. Origin ची position म्हणजे काय? Zero. One dimensional situation we are considering. So origin ला position किती घेणार आपण? Zero. Right side ला position positive, left side ला position negative. One dimensional. Which dimension we are considering? X dimension, let's see. So origin ला position 0 असणार. If it is at rest, at origin at time equal to 0, म्हणजे तो origin ला rest ला at time equal to 0 हे सगळं दिलंय. म्हणजे origin ला आहे म्हणजे initial position 0, rest ला आहे म्हणजे initial speed 0, and at time equal to 0 हे already त्यांनीच दिलंय. Are you getting it? If it is at rest at the origin at time t equal to 0, so initial time 0 ला तो rest ला होता, it was at rest means velocity is 0, and it was at origin means initial position is also 0. This is the data which is given in the question. Find its position, velocity and acceleration at time t equal to 1 second. Find position, velocity and acceleration at time t equal to 1 second. At time t equal to 1 second. T equal to 1 second ला position, velocity आणि acceleration calculate करा. This is the question. Let us try to deal with this question. The simplest thing is finding acceleration at time t equal to 1 second. ते करू शकतो. At t equal to 1 second. Acceleration पटकन काढता येते बा. Acceleration काय दिले? 2t square. So acceleration त्याला खाली लिहायचं असं. Acceleration at t equal to 1 किती येणार? दिले ना acceleration as a function of time. Put the time as 1. Immediately you will get the answer. Time ला 1 टाक. Acceleration at t equal to 1 विचारलं. टाका ना t equal to 1 टाक. काय येईल आन्सर बाळ? 2 येईल आन्सर. CW पहिला बीट झाला. Acceleration काढलं सरांनी. Acceleration at t equal to 1 second काढलं. कारण डायरेक्टली दिलं होतं त्यांनी acceleration as a function of time. I can very easily find just putting the value of time as 1. Not a big deal. पहिल्यांदा acceleration निघालं. Immediately निघालं. We can find out the acceleration immediately. Chalo next. Now sir, acceleration is a function of time. Acceleration दिले ना आपल्याला. So हा पहिला बीट झाला. आता काय करायचं सांगतो. After this, the next step. These steps are also very much defined. Steps पण बऱ्यापैकी defined असतात बाळा. Now you have to write that acceleration equation. Acceleration at any general time as it is. Right? लिहायचं आता परत एकदा. Now acceleration is 2t square. Taking integration on both the sides. A is equal to integration 2t square. नाही असं नाही म्हणायचं. असं नाही चालत. For integration you need at least some dv, dt, dx काहीतरी variable पाहिजे ना. dv, dt काहीतरी पाहिजे ना. So acceleration you have to replace by rate of change of velocity. dv by dt. Acceleration you have to write rate of change of velocity. d by dt of v. And then you will write it as 2t square. Method समजून घ्या. Okay. Now dv एका साइडला पाहिजे, dt दुसऱ्या साइडला पाहिजे. And with the dt you have to keep the terms of t. dt बरोबर t च्या टर्म्स ठेवा, dv बरोबर v च्या टर्म्स ठेवा. Keep the terms of dt, keep the terms of t with the dt, keep the terms of v with dv, and dt आणि dv and this dv and dt should be on opposite sides. एका बाजूला चालत नाही इंटिग्रेशन करताना. So what you have to do, you will keep dv here only and this 2t square multiplied by dt as it is. This dt on the right side. Now dt बरोबर t च्या टर्म्स ठेवा. This 2 you can either take it here or you can keep it there as it is. हा 2 काय? 2 is not a function of v, 2 is not a function of t. t चं फंक्शन dt बरोबर ठेवा, v चं फंक्शन dv बरोबर ठेवा. Now integrating on both these sides, you can take integration on both these sides. Now you can take integration on both these sides. Initial time t1, initial velocity v1, final time t2, final velocity v2. But initial time t1 ला here dt, so limits of t. Here we have written dv, so limits of v. इथं dt लिहिलाय बाळा, म्हणून इथं टाइम ची लिमिट लिही. Here we have written dt, so limits of time. Here we have written dv, so limits of velocity. Initial time किती आहे बाळा? 0. त्यावेळी velocity किती आहे बाळा? 0. Final velocity v2 म्हणूया, v म्हणूया, v म्हणा, नो प्रॉब्लेम. Final time किती पाहिजे? What is the final time that you want? t घेऊया, t फायनल टाइम t घेऊया, एनी जनरल टाइम 1 लगेच घ्यायला नको. लेट्स नॉट टेक फायनल टाइम एज 1. फायनल टाइमला मुद्दाम t घ्या बाळांनो. ऍट एनी जनरल टाइम यू शुड बी एबल टू फाइंड आउट द एनी जनरल वेलोसिटी. मग फायनल वेलोसिटीला एनी जनरल वेलोसिटी म्हणूया. लेट अस कॉल द फायनल वेलोसिटी v2 एज v and let us call the final time t2 as t. फायनल टाइमला t म्हणूया. I know you can write there 1. तुम्ही तिथं 1 पण लिहू शकता. फायनल टाइम 1 आहे, फायनल वेलोसिटी मिळून जाईल. That also you can do, I know. But let us take any general time as t, any general final time t घेऊया. Let us take any general final time t, any general final velocity v. Initial time 0, initial velocity 0. dv से integration v येणार बाळ. Integration of dv will be v. There are limits, so no need to write the integration constant. Integration चे constant लिहायची काय गरज नाही. There are limits. Initial velocity किती आहे बाळ? 0. Final velocity किती आहे बाळ? v चे सर 2t square dt से इंटिग्रेशन करावं लागेल बा. 2 आउटसाइड द इंटिग्रेशन, कॉन्स्टंट कॅन बी टेकन आउटसाइड द इंटिग्रेशन. t square dt से इंटिग्रेशन कोण सांगेल मला? पटकन सांगा. t square dt, इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील, नॉट एट ऑल अ बिग डील. x raised to n dx सारखं t raised to n dt. इनिशियल टाइम इज 0, फायनल टाइम इज t. कोण सांगते बघूया पटपट पटपट. किती लोक सांगतात बघूया t square dt से इंटिग्रेशन. Very good, Devi, Sauda, Manas. Let me check how many of you remember the integration. Integration of x raised to n dx येते ना, मग t raised to n dt का नाही येणार? Instead of letter x, now you have the letter t. Very good, Shri. Everyone, tell me, t square dt चं integration काय बा? यायला पाहिजे की. Everyone should be able to tell me the answer. x square dx चं इंटिग्रेशन काय आलं असतं? सोहिनी करेक्ट. x square dx चं काय आलं असतं? विचार करा. मग t square dt चं काय येणार? विचार करा. Think what is the integration of x square dx. Now then think what is the integration of t square dt. x raised to n चं इंटिग्रेशन काय असतं? Let me write extra point here. कसं आठवत नाही? आन्सर्स काय येत नाही आहेत. x raised to n dx चं इंटिग्रेशन काय असतं? x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Increase the power by 1, divide by same. t raised to n x square चं काय येईल पहिल्यांदा काढूया. What will be the integration of x square dx? कसं विसरतंय हे? x raised to n dx. इंटिग्रेशन इज x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. मग x square चं काय होणार? इन्क्रीज द पॉवर बाय 1. ही पॉवर 1 न वाढवा, डिवाइड बाय सेम. 2 ची पॉवर 1 न वाढवा, किती होणार? 3. इन्क्रीज द पॉवर बाय 1, डिवाइड बाय सेम. x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. सो x square dx चं इंटिग्रेशन x cube upon 3. मग बाळांनो किती सिंपल आहे. t square dt चं इंटिग्रेशन काय? इन्स्टेड ऑफ सिम्बॉल x, नाउ द सिम्बॉल इज t. x square dx चं इंटिग्रेशन x cube upon 3 आहे. तो t square dt चं इंटिग्रेशन t cube upon 3 येणार. So this 2 as it is. t square dt integration will be t cube upon 3. Integration derivative are always required in physics. Complete that properly. check all the notes, read that each and every example, each and every formula properly. I want all of you to remember all the formulae of derivative, integration, the process of derivative, process of integration that is required in entire physics. If you have still not watched it, the videos, watch it. Notes लिहिल्या नसतील, लिहा, revise it. I tell you, this is required in entire physics. Not in every chapter, but it is required in at least 5-6 chapters. And it is a general mathematics which can be required anywhere. So you have to learn it. No excuse, okay? Initial time 0, final time is any general time t. Okay, instead of v, put the upper limit. V la v taka, upper limit is b. Minus, instead of v, put the lower limit, 0. You know, upper limit, lower limit evaluation. V la v taka, upper limit, minus. V ला 0 टाका, lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit, upper limit minus lower limit करायचं असतं. Upper limit evaluation minus lower limit evaluation. So on the left hand side, v minus 0 means v is equal to this 2 as it is. This 3 you can keep inside the bracket or you can take it outside the bracket. Now t cube, the 3, I took this 3 outside the bracket. Now I will put a curly bracket. Instead of t, put t. t च्या ऐवजी t टाका. Instead of t, put t and evaluate the upper limit. t ला t टाका. Upper limit will be t cube. Minus, instead of t, put 0. Instead of t, put 0. So that will be 0 cube. Lower limit evaluation. So in the first bracket, I have evaluated upper limit, minus in the second bracket, I evaluated the lower limit. Upper limit t la t taka, lower limit t la 0 taka. This process of integration, upper limit, lower limit, very fundamental processes, these you must know. 3 can be taken outside the bracket, no problem. Sir, 0 cube is 0, no need to write 0. So काय minus 0 लायची गरज नाही, 0 subtract करायची गरज नाही. Answer is going to be t cube as it is. This answer of this bracket is t cube as it is. So this velocity v is equal to 2 by 3 t cube. Velocity किती आली बा? 2 by 3 t cube आली. Okay, fine. This is velocity at any general time t. Any general final time t. You have the velocity now. So velocity at t equal to 1 second विचारले ना, velocity at t equal to 1 second. Velocity at t equal to 1 किती येणार? 2 by 3 as it is. Time टाका 1, cube करा, answer will be 2 by 3. It is velocity. Everything is in SI unit. Acceleration is meter per second square. Acceleration is in meter per second square, and time is in second. So velocity will be in SI unit as well, because everything is in SI unit. Reply me in the chat box, clear and written. I found the velocity at t equal to 1 second. Acceleration तर immediately मिळालं होतं, आता velocity पण मिळाली. And I have this relation as well. They have given me this relation. Acceleration at any general time t. I have found out velocity at any general time t. And then I just put time equal to 1 to find out the velocity at time equal to 1. Time 1 ची velocity काढायला velocity at any general time मध्ये time equal to 1 put करा. Good. आता बाळांनो आपल्याला काय पाहिजे आहे? पोझिशन पाहिजे आहे. Acceleration वरनं velocity काढता येते, because acceleration is given as dv by dt. So from acceleration formula you can create the velocity formula. Acceleration चा formula जर असेल, if you have the acceleration formula, then you can find out the velocity formula. And if you have the velocity formula, then you can find out the position formula. See how. Now next step. Next step काय असते? Generally steps are defined, so try to understand. Now the next step. Now you have the velocity as 2 by 3 t cube. Check करा. You have the velocity as 2 by 3 t cube. You have the velocity as 2 by 3 t cube. So here, if you have the velocity, from the velocity you can find out position. So velocity can be written as dx by dt. Velocity ला लिहायचं बाळ dx by dt, which is equal to 2 by 3 t cube. Which is equal to 2 by 3 t cube. Now you know dx एका बाजूला पाहिजे, dt दुसऱ्या बाजूला पाहिजे. dx should be on one side and on the other side there should be dt. So this dx as it is, this 2 by 3 t cube as it is, this dt on the right side. Now with the dt you should have the functions of t. t चे functions dt बरोबर पाहिजेत, x चे functions dx बरोबर पाहिजेत. x चं कुठलंही फंक्शन नाहीये आपल्याकडे. In this relation we do not have any function of x, so dx will remain alone, एकटाच राहील तो. This t cube is a function of t cube is a function of time, so that should be on the side of dt. जे काय फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम आहे ते dt च्या साईडला पाहिजे. हा t cube इथे डिवाइड करायला आणू नका, otherwise you cannot do the integration. This t cube you cannot put on the side of dx. dx च्या साईडला x चे फंक्शन पाहिजेत, dt च्या साईडला t चे फंक्शन पाहिजेत. This t cube should not be on the side of dx, otherwise you will not be able to do the integration. So integration dx will be integration 2 by 3 t cube dt. You want the position, so you will do the integration of dx. Chala baar, here we have written dt, so initial time, final time. Here we have written dx, initial position, final position. Initial time 0 asthana initial position 0 दिली आहे. This is given in the question. Initial time 0, initial position 0. It is rest at the origin at time equal to 0. It is rest म्हणजे velocity 0 आहे. At the origin म्हणजे initial position 0 आहे. At time t equal to 0 means initial time पण 0 आहे. So it is rest at the origin at time equal to 0. असं म्हटलंय त्यांनी. It is rest at the origin at time equal to 0. They have said that. Now next. Now integration of dx is x. Bracket complete. Limits काय येतील बा? x1 to x2. आता बाळा असं म्हणूया, फायनल टाइमला आपण 1 सेकंड नको घ्यायला. I know you want the position when the time is 1 second. What is that we want? We want the position at time equal to 1 second. We want the position at time equal to 1 second. So you can put here final time as 1 second and you will get the position at 1 second. Time 1 second असताना काय position असेल that you can find out. But let's not do that. Let us find out general formula of position. Let us take final time as any general time t. Let us take final time as any general time t, and let us take final position as any general position x, and let us take the final position as any general position x. So dx the integration x, lower limit 0, upper limit x, lower limit 0, upper limit x is equal to dx integration x na, dt से integration t, dv से integration v, dx से integration x, dA से integration a, dv से integration v, dx से integration x, dt से integration t, dx से integration x. This 2 by 3 outside the integration. t cube dt, t cube dt से integration काय? x cube dx करा, तसं t cube dt से integration reply in the chat box. Integration derivative. This should be your daily task. Routine वाटलं पाहिजे integration आणि derivative. Lower limit 0, upper limit t, lower limit 0, upper limit t. Routine पाहिजे. This should be a routine. Sir, derivative integration this is my daily task. I will do it with ease. Integration of x raised to n dx चा फॉर्म्युला काय? x raised to n integration x raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1. Power एकाने वाढवणे त्यानेच भागणे. Increase the power by 1, divide by same. So x raised to 3 dx चं काय होणार? Increase the power by 1, divide by same. X raised to n plus 1 upon n plus 1 na. So x raised to 3 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 means x raised to 4 upon 4. Now x cube dx integration x raised to 4 upon 4 आहे. मग तसं t cube dt चं integration काय ना? e raised to 4 upon 4. You should do this with ease. Very easily you should be able to tackle this. So 2 by 3 t cube dt से integration t raised to 4 upon 4, t cube dt से integration का इल्वा t raised to 4 upon 4. Bracket complete करा. Lower limit 0, upper limit t. Instead of x put x. Upper limit काढा. x ला x टाका. Upper limit काढलं. Minus lower limit काढा. x ला 0 टाका. is equal to. Next. Next. X minus 0 is x is equal to 2 by 3 as it is upon 4 पण as it is ना. So 3 into 4 12. 4 can be taken outside the bracket. Don't confuse with this x and this multiply symbol. Use the multiply symbol and x symbol properly. बाळांनो x असा काढा. Here onwards we all will draw the x like this. I will also try to draw the x like that only. असाच x काढतो. असं नाही काढणार. Because it confuses with the symbol of multiplication. Here onwards I will also take that care. So this 2 by 3 and this 4 as it is. 2 by 3 and the 4 as it is. T raised to 4. T raised to 4. Upper limit, lower limit करा त्याचं. This 2 by 4 is 1 by 2. That will be 1 by 6. You can do that on your own. 2 by 4 म्हणजे 1 by 2. 2 into 3 is 6. Upper limit. Instead of t put t. Time ला time टाका. T raised to 4. Upper limit evaluate. Minus t ला 0 टाका. 0 raised to 4. 0 raised to 4 is 0. तुम्हाला जर डायरेक्टली लिहिता येत असेल डायरेक्टली लिहा. t minus 0 चं उत्तर. अपर लिमिट t, लोअर लिमिट 0. सो t raised to 4 minus 0 असं एवढं सगळं ही स्टेप करत बसायची गरज नाही. You can write the answer directly also, absolutely no problem. That would be rather welcome. तसं केलं तर बरं होईल. In the MCQ exam, no one is going to check your rough calculation. फक्त ऑप्शन टिक करायचं आहे, करेक्ट ऑप्शन. सो काही इंटरमिजिएट स्टेप्स करायची गरज नाही. ते बोर्डला करायचं असतं ते त्यावेळी सांगेल. अपर लिमिट टाका. T raised to 4, lower limit 0. T raised to 4 minus 0, that will be T raised to 4. So any general position will be function of time like this. T raised to 4 upon 6. कुठल्याही टाइमला पोझिशनचा फॉर्म्युला मिळाला. At any general time, what is the position? At any general time, what is the position? Now the formula is with us. आता position at time t equal to, give us any time, we will give you any position. So time equal to 1 ला position काय ना? Position at t equal to 1, x at t equal to 1, t ला 1 टाका. That will be 1 by 6. पोझिशन आहे बाळा. युनिट काय पाहिजे? पोझिशन आहे. युनिट काय पाहिजे? किलोग्राम पाहिजे ना? व्हॉट डू यू थिंक? टेल मी. पोझिशनचं युनिट काय पाहिजे? किलोग्राम पाहिजे? येस नो? काय पाहिजे पोझिशनचं युनिट? किलोग्राम. येस नो? नो? येस. काय पोझिशन किलोग्राम मध्ये नाही मोजत आपण? नाही मोजत. बर. पोझिशन कशामध्ये मोजतो? इन विच युनिट डू वी मेजर दी पोझिशन? सर मीटर मध्ये मेजर करतोय. बर. तुम्ही म्हणताय म्हणून. मला तर काय माहित नाही. तुम्ही म्हणताय म्हणून मीटर. बर. चलो, यू डिड इट. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन. जाऊया पुढे. झालं का? गेट यूज टू विथ द प्रोसिजर. प्रोसिजर बघा जरा समजून घ्या. चलो नेक्स्ट. Let us solve one more question. Question number 21. चला बघा सॉल्व करा. क्वेश्चन नंबर 21. And everyone will be present till the end of the lecture. Okay? मधनं सोडून जायचं नाही. अदरवाइज ते परत बघायला लागणार तर आहेच. सो बेटर प्रेझेंट राहा. 4-5 मिनिट एक्स्ट्रा लेक्चर होऊ शकतो. दॅट इज अलाउड, राईट? द पोझिशन एक्स ऑफ द पार्टिकल व्हेरीज विथ द टाइम टी ॲज. पोझिशनचं फंक्शन दिले बाळ. सॉरी, पोझिशन दिली आहे ॲज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम. पोझिशन इज गिवन ॲज अ फंक्शन ऑफ टाइम. सम कॉन्स्टंट at square minus some constant b into t cube. at square minus bt cube. Now this a is not the acceleration. This a and b are constants. बर, मग acceleration ला काहीतरी वेगळा सिम्बॉल वापरावा लागणार बाळ. a and b are some constants. एक लेटर आहे abcd मधलं. a and b are some constant. Okay, fine. Don't confuse this a as acceleration. For acceleration we will use now capital A. आपण त्या acceleration साठी वेगळा सिम्बॉल वापरूया. A and B are some constants. Okay. The acceleration of the particle will be 0 at time equal to. Acceleration कधी 0 असेल? Acceleration will be 0 at time equal to question mark. कोणत्या टाइमला acceleration 0 असेल? This is the question. करा बरं solve. You do it. You try it. Find out the formula of acceleration as a function of time. Acceleration as a function of time चा फॉर्म्युला काढा पहिल्यांदा आणि मग त्यात acceleration 0 पुट करा, टाइम मिळवा. बघा लॉजिक डेव्हलप करा पहिल्यांदा क्वेश्चन सॉल्व्ह करायसाठी. सरांनी लॉजिक काय सांगितलं? फाइंड acceleration as function of time. acceleration as a function of time मिळेल. ही पहिली स्टेप करा. दुसरी स्टेप, पुट acceleration at 0. acceleration 0 टाका, कळेल कोणत्या टाइमला acceleration 0 आहे. acceleration ला कॅपिटल ए घ्या बघा मी. पुट acceleration equal to 0 and get the time get the time पाहिजे and get the time when acceleration is 0. करा बरं. लॉजिक तर दिलंय मी तुम्हाला, हो गया. हाउ मेनी ऑफ यू आर एबल टू एक्झिक्यूट इट? डिस्प्लेसमेंट दिली आहे, वेलॉसिटी काढता येईल, एक्सेलरेशन पण काढता येईल, डेरिव्हेटिव्ह घेत जावा. करा ते. एक्झिक्यूट इट. I have given you the method. Put the acceleration a equal to 0 and get the time when acceleration is 0. Execute it and tell me the answer. At what time, at what second acceleration is 0? Answer will be in terms of a and b. A and b च्या टर्म्स मध्ये आन्सर असेल. Done? Position is given. Position as a function of time given. Find out velocity as a function of time. Then find out acceleration as a function of time. Then put the acceleration 0 and get the time. कुठल्या टाइमला acceleration 0 आहे? Very good baby. आलं बघा, आन्सर आलं, यायला लागले आन्सर्स. Everyone do it. Get it? Without my help you should be able to solve it. तेवढा अभ्यास जास्त करायचा आहे तुम्हाला. एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करून दाखवला, अदर क्वेश्चन्स यू शुड बी एबल टू डील विथ ऑन योर ओन. अदर्स काय करायचं सांगतो. Write down the formula of position. Sanya is saying last screen. Okay. Tell me once done. झाले की सांग बाळ. Done. Write down the position as it is. Position चा formula as it is. AT square minus BT cube. Okay. We know velocity is equal to rate of change of position. dx by dt. आता बघा सगळ्यांनी कॉन्सन्ट्रेट करा. Now no one is going to reply in the chat box. Everyone will concentrate and will verify whether their method is right or wrong. First of all, find out velocity. Position वरनं पहिल्यांदा velocity काढा. Rate of change of position d by dt of x. डी बाय डी टी ऑफ एक्स. एक्स काय आहे? एक्स इज 80 स्क्वेअर मायनस बीटी क्यूब. एक्स इज 80 स्क्वेअर मायनस बीटी क्यूब. नाउ डेरिवेटिव ऑफ 80 स्क्वेअर मायनस बीटी क्यूब. एक्स काय आहे? 80 स्क्वेअर मायनस बीटी क्यूब. सो पुट अ ब्रॅकेट अँड पुट द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ एक्स. एक्स ची व्हॅल्यू टाका. डी बाय डी टी ऑफ एक्स. डी बाय डी टी ऑफ एक्स. एक्स तर हाय. Now derivative of each term can be found out separately. You can find out this derivative orally as well. हे orally पण करता यायला पाहिजे. Instead of letter x, x न वापरता time वापरलाय. Derivative of each term can be found out separately. So d by dt of 80 square minus d by dt of bt cube. Now constants can be taken out of the derivative. A constant है derivative च्या बाहेर. टी स्क्वेअर व्हेरिएबल आहे. डी बाय डी टी ऑफ टी स्क्वेअर मायनस बी इज अ कॉन्स्टंट. कॉन्स्टंट कॅन बी टेकन आउट ऑफ डेरिव्हेटिव्ह. देन डी बाय डी टी ऑफ टी क्यूब. आता टी स्क्वेअर ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काय आणि टी क्यूब ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काय? लेट्स ट्राय टू फिगर आउट. फॉर दॅट यू नीड टू नो द फॉर्म्युला ऑफ डेरिव्हेटिव्स. ऑल द फॉर्म्युला ऑफ डेरिव्हेटिव्ह यू कंपल्सरी शुड रिमेंबर. हा, डी बाय डी एक्स ऑफ x raised to n. x raised to n ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह काय असते? n into x raised to n minus 1. आहे ते लिहिणे, पॉवर एकाने कमी करणे. राइट द पॉवर ऍज इट इज, देन डिक्रीज द पॉवर बाय 1. राइट द पॉवर ऍज इट इज, देन डिक्रीज द पॉवर बाय 1. सो d बाय dx ऑफ x स्क्वेअर काय असेल? राइट द पॉवर ऍज इट इज, डिक्रीज द पॉवर बाय 1. 2 minus 1 1. d बाय dx ऑफ एक्स क्यूब काय असेल? राइट द पॉवर ऍज इट इज, डिक्रीज द पॉवर बाय 1. आहे ते लिहिणे, पॉवर एकाने कमी करणे. n into x raised to n minus 1. n into x raised to n minus 1. So write down the power as it is, decrease the power by 1. 3 minus 1 2. Orally you should be able to do this. Now instead of letter x, here we have letter t. Instead of letter x, here we have letter t. So this a as it is, t square is derivative 2t. 2t raised to 1. No need to write 1. Raised to 1 काय लिहायची गरज नाही. b as it is, t cube ची डेरिव्हेटिव्ह 3t square. डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ t cube 3t square. डेरिव्हेटिव्ह ऑफ t cube 3t square. 3t square. Fine. 2 into a 2a. This t as it is. Constant should be written at the front. हे constant पहिल्यांदा लिहायचे असतात. So constant at the front. Minus 3 at the front. b as it is. t square as it is. This is the formula of velocity. आता बाळ velocity as a function of time मिळाले. Right now we have got velocity as a function of time. Still we have to find acceleration as a function of time. अजून आपल्याला acceleration as a function of time पाहिजे. Still we want acceleration as a function of time. And then we will put the acceleration 0 and we'll find at which time it is 0. So this I am going to write it on the next page now. 280 minus 3bt square. 280 minus 3bt square. Velocity मिळालं as a function of time. Now if you have the velocity as a function of time, now you have the velocity as 280 minus 3bt square. Now you have the velocity as a function of time. Now you can find out acceleration as rate of change of velocity, dv by dt. Instantaneous acceleration is dv by dt. Instantaneous acceleration is dv by dt. Rate of change of velocity. So d by dt of velocity. काय velocity बाळ? Sir, 280 minus 3bt square. 280 minus 3bt square. Derivative of each term can be found separately. 2a constant आहे डेरिव्हेटिव्ह च्या बाहेर. d by dt of t. आता डायरेक्टली करत चला बाळांनो. मायनस साइन as it is. 3b constant आहे डेरिव्हेटिव्ह च्या बाहेर. 3b is a constant outside the derivative. t square is variable inside the derivative. d by dt of t square. Okay, derivative of t with respect to t, dt by dt. Derivative of t with respect to t. Derivative of x with respect to x 1 असते. Derivative of t with respect to t 1. 3b as it is. This is the formula of acceleration. Sir, for the acceleration we are going to use a different symbol. Otherwise you will confuse with this small a and the acceleration wala a. For acceleration use capital A symbol. Okay, 3b as it is. X square ची derivative 2x, derivative of x square is 2x, x square dx ची d by dx of x square, d by dx of x square is 2x, then d by dt of t square will be 2t. d by dx of x square, d by dx of x square 2x है, तो d by dt of t square 2t है ना. Or write the power as it is, decrease the power by 1, 2 as it is, and t raised to 2 minus 1 is 1. So 2 into t raised to 1, write the power as it is, decrease the power by 1. Power as it is लिया आणि एक ने decrease कर. So 2 as it is and t raised to 2 minus 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. No need to write 1. Fine. This is going to be the acceleration. 2a minus constant front ला लिहायचे असतात. 3 into 2 6. Then this b. Then this t. Now we want at what time acceleration is 0. Now put a equal to 0. आता acceleration 0 टाका. Acceleration 0 कोणत्या टाइमला आहे ते कळेल. Now you will get at what time acceleration is 0. So put a equal to 0, capital A equal to 0, not small a. That will be 2a minus 6bt. This minus 6bt आपल्याला t पाहिजे आहे ना. We want t. Okay, we want this value of t. So we will find out the calculation. Sorry, we will make all the terms of t on the left hand side. सगळ्या t च्या term left ला घ्या. 6bt equal to 2a. So time equal to what? Time equal to 2a upon 6b. 2a upon 6b. So time equal to what? 2 and 6 cancel. 2 into 3 is 6. So 1 upon 3 into a upon b. Or you can write a upon 3b. So at t equal to a upon 3b, acceleration capital A will be equal to 0. या टाइमला acceleration 0 असेल. Reply in the chat box clear and written. CW. Variable acceleration चे questions बाळांनो जमतायत का? चेक करा. Are the things taught in today's lecture clear to all of you? Are all the things taught in today's lecture? Variable acceleration, important point. Get familiar with the method and now you are free to deal with the questions on your own. Okay? 2-3 fundamental type शिकवणार, त्यानंतर your brain you have to use to deal with the questions. And also solve other people's doubt. That will also improve your brain's capacity. And you people, those people who are sending doubt, it means that they are studying it. So that is also the good indicator. जी लोक doubt टाकतायत, that is also the good indicator. जी लोक doubt सोडवतायत, that is also the good indicator. Entirely what we want the atmosphere of study. एक atmosphere create करायचं आपल्याला स्टडीचं. We are not in the classroom, but still we can create that classroom atmosphere. With the help of that, posting the doubt and solving the doubt. It is as good as everyone is studying, and at some time everyone is posting the doubts. Other people are solving it. At the end of the day, you are checking out, has anyone answered your doubt? In this way, that shall happen. Okay, fine. I hope many doubts are being posted on the group, and those are being answered on the group itself, so that you complete your studies as well. Okay, कारण तुम्ही डाऊट टाकले की मला लक्षात येतं की तुम्ही ते कंप्लीट करायला लागलाय, आणि मलाही लक्षात येते की आयडिया येते की ओके, these are the types that you struggle in, so I can guide you with that concept. म्हणजे ज्या कॉन्सेप्ट तुम्हाला अडतात ते सुद्धा मला कळतं ना डाउट्स वरून, आणि मग मी त्या कॉन्सेप्ट वरती तुम्हाला गाईड करू शकतो. आय कॅन हेल्प यू अंडरस्टँड दोज कॉन्सेप्ट्स मोर क्लिअरली, राईट? So that also helps me in the next lecture. Slowly that concept I always try to clear, which concept which you ask as a doubt. Okay, the concept तुम्ही डाऊट म्हणून विचारता त्या नेक्स्ट लेक्चर मध्ये मी क्लिअर करायचा प्रयत्न करतो. ओके, थेरी मध्ये. फाइन, चलो guys, so in this lecture we will stop at this point. Remaining things we'll see in the next lecture. चलो, bye bye everyone. Complete your backlogs if you have any. Otherwise study for the test. Okay, have a nice day. Good day. Chalo, bye bye everyone. Let me end the lecture. Chalo, bye. We will meet tomorrow. Okay, chalo, bye.